What's going on, family?
Hi, family.
Welcome to Black Couch Reviews. Today's episode, we're going to be discussing or reviewing another one of his complicated videos. What percentage of modern women are marriage material? The reason why I'm covering these videos and these series of videos is to review and reflect upon modern culture and the Western culture. And we want to go over it and have a review and have a conversation about whether this culture is conducive to us as a people and whether the behaviors, the morals, the values, the virtues, and the customs that are practiced in this culture is actually conducive to us as a people going forward and that for our children. So we're going to be touching on these videos, especially relationships, dating, child rearing, etc., etc. And we're going to be pulling on some other people outside of ourselves to have this discussion. And you're more than welcome to follow us down this path. And let's see where the journey leads to. You know, we're also going to include the LSG mindset and the principles that we live by, because we understand and we accept that, and we believe that a higher level of principles, which leads to a higher culture, is what we need as a people for ourselves, our families, and our children going forward. So let's get into the video, guys. Okay. Yeah. But let's get into it. No COVID.
Women are in tune to their body. They're not in tune with running a household. They're in tune to social media. They're not.
Oh, we're gonna take this back. This sister's spitting bombs.
She started talking from the get-go.
Hold up. So the question he's asked is, what percentage of modern women are marriage material? What percentage? So let's see what she says.
Women are in tune to their body. They're not in tune with running a household. They're in tune to social media. They're not in tune with the needs of their significant other or their kids. I'm just gonna be honest.
Be honest.
Women really is like fuck men. It's all about men, and I don't know if it comes from the fucked up experience that they've had, or I don't know.
Okay. I mean, she was 100% honest.
I know. I wasn't expecting that.
You know, she laid it out. She laid it out.
And that is exactly what it is.
I mean, I know most women would say that it's because of the effed up experiences that they've had in the past, but I would disagree. Not because I'm a man, but because I understand the history, the narrative, what decision women took, their grandmothers and mothers took in the past, to get them to where they are now, where women are obviously trying to blame men and consistently been blaming men for the issues that are going on in the relationship stages, in the culture in which being put forward. But what women don't realize is that they are the transmitters of culture. So if women are the transmitters of culture, what culture has their grandmother, mother transmitted to them that she's able to say now in this day and age that most women are only interested in their body and social media? They're not interested in their children.
And we are seeing that.
But we're seeing that, right? We're seeing that. But isn't the very essence of culture children? Because who are you passing this culture to?
We're seeing a lot of people of our generation and younger, which are basically showing that they have received trauma at the hands of their raising, their parents.
Of the upbringing, yeah.
And when we're seeing that a lot of the younger generations as well are being raised in single parent households, which are predominantly run by women, then we are seeing who is doing the raising. And if these, now when they're adults, are being traumatized in adulthood, and we're tracing back down to the mothers, we have to really take that into account. I don't say we can keep blaming the men. We have to really take that into account. We are birthing these children. We love to say we carry the children. We birth them.
We don't need the sperm.
We
don't need the sperm.
We nurture them. So everything, right from touch, everything, taste, we feed that in. So if your child is coming and growing up and they are messed up, that's on us.
Yeah.
That's on us.
Yeah.
Down to, and we can't use excuse anymore based on, the man wasn't around. It's down to choosing. We're choosing men which are either not sticking around or choosing men which, I'm not sticking around for the child, but not sticking around because women, there's so many.
Because I'm a man, and I'll tell you, most men don't stick around because of the woman, not because of the children. You do get some that do that. Again, there's no absolutes in life. So
But then
anybody
once
coming
again,
on our
it's in the
platform
choosing.
trying to talk about absolutes, get off my platform. We don't deal with that, okay? Please have some common sense.
Our blocking fingers.
Yeah, we deal with common sense here in general terms, right? So, I mean, she dropped a bombshell.
Yeah,
I
she
dropped a bombshell, and she was very honest about it, you know. But again, when you have one side, it takes a man and a woman to raise a family to put forth the culture. When you have one side going in a totally different direction, adopting the culture of the oppressor's wife. Let's be real. I know I'm going to slide at you. Know, adopting the culture of the oppressor's wife, right? And then looking at the men in her own culture as if to say he's the one that oppressed her. Like I'm telling you, there's a psychosis that's going on over there.
There is.
And it's like I feel for the brothers over there, but on one hand, but on the other hand, I don't feel for you brothers because you brothers act as if to say like your ish don't stink. You know what I'm saying? And you brothers act as if to say like, you know, this is y'all's problem, and like, you know, when it doesn't affect the general image of black men as a whole in the society and in the world, and that's ignorant on your part. Well, that's my, you know, soapbox on that one. But that's a deep thing. If the women are not transmitting the culture, it's no wonder the children are being effed up and messed up, whether they're male or female. They got no chance. And these women have consistently bred masculine women for the last 50, 60 years. And effeminate men for the last 50, 60 years. The Willie Lynch book comes to mind. And this is why I keep talking about slave mentality. And this is why we keep talking about different culture and higher value systems. The women have adopted a low value system. And it shows because the woman is able to say women don't care about their children. The very fundamental basis of why a woman's purpose on this earth. She doesn't care about that. She cares more about her body, social media, and getting the bag. And hating men. Okay. Let's finish that video.
Let me just wait. Okay. Wait, can I just finish one more thing? Okay. And one more thing about that. Why then, if that's true, why do we have the expression where have all the good men gone? Nobody's asking where have all the good women gone?
Oh, they do. From where I'm from.
You hear what the other one is saying?
Okay.
Are you hearing what the other one is saying?
I can't hear very well.
She said, we're privileged. We're privileged. So, gentlemen, I want you guys to understand this. These modern black women know that they're privileged. That's why I said the slave master's wife's culture. They know they're privileged.
She was the privileged one.
She was the privileged one. Big Daddy enslaved you and had her kicking her feet up, living the high elite life, the women that were of that life or of that level of standing in society. They didn't raise their children. They didn't breastfeed their children. They literally just gave birth to them.
Teach their children.
And that was it. The black women had to do that. They raised their children. So what these modern women are saying, especially the black women, this is why that for me, especially in the black culture, I don't even understand where they're going with this madness because I challenge any black woman in the United States, in the West, to show me where the patriarchy of black men oppressed black women. They need to show me that history. Show me the time, show me the place, show me the country, show me the nation, show me the epoch. I will gladly look at the information. Because this is BS, man. Like, come on. This is a straight divide and conquer. And it's written in the Willie Lynch book. And we're going to read that Willie Lynch book. We're going to review that Willie Lynch book. And we're going to show you the visual images of what we're seeing here.
Yes.
You know, maybe it takes somebody on the outside looking in to be able to see it. Because what it seems like is like they're all talking in an echo chamber amongst themselves.
Yes.
The men are talking amongst themselves. The women are being ignorant, not listening and talking amongst themselves. And as such, neither party are looking outside of their culture to adopt new principles and value systems, morals and disciplines in order to build and make up their culture. This is clearly what I see, you know. But let's finish out the video.
We're the fucking prize. And if women don't know that, we're the prize. We're the prize.
It's always
Men,
you're always in I'm probably gonna go to this in sister code. You're always within a sister circle or friendship group, find like, you know, one sister that's talking sense, that's real, that's honest, that has her head on her shoulders, that, you know, she has her feelings and her emotions, but she's, you know, she's there's
Yeah.
a bit of logic in there also.
Yeah.
And then you always then get the friend which is just in her own
Run away,
world,
run away.
which is just like red flags all over the place. She sat right next. She stood right next to her friend talking straight facts.
Yeah.
And she had to interject, and she came with that women are the prize. Your friend has directly just spoken about women like you.
And this is, but everyone's free to have an opinion, right? Right? As the saying goes, common sense is not common, man. And in that woman's case, I envy everyone she hasn't met yet. So in that note, gentlemen, ladies, guys, and girls, it's bye for me,
And it's back from what?
and we'll catch you later on another episode.
We shall.
of Black Couch Reviews. Peace.